Everyone, Tony Malaska with you for the broadcast of Pauls Valley football tonight, and alongside with the broadcast partner position with the analysis of the ball game is Brian Carr. Brian, thanks so much for joining us again this season for Pauls Valley Sports, and we're looking forward to a great football season.
Yes, Tony, so glad to be back up here again. It's football season again. Finally we got, and it's been kind of a scare this year with COVID and everything. You just don't know whether or not we were going to have a season, but obviously last week, 0 week, we didn't get a chance to play Lindsay because of what happened with some students coming down with it, and they decided to kind of shut everything down for a while, which would have only given our Panthers about a week to practice before they were going to play Lindsay. So shut that game down, 0 week. It's one of those games they're going to make up, week 3, I believe, isn't that right, which would have been our off week. So just to be able to do that and get that game back under our belt, assuming we're going to have a season, we're just kind of playing this by ear, as you know, and hopefully we can do that. But, man, I'm geared up and ready to go, Tony. We've been waiting for this for 365 days since the last football season, and last football game of the season last year, and I'm excited. I'm sure that all these fans who were out, a lot of them were out here on Saturday for the scrimmage, the inter-squad scrimmage that we were able to call, and and they were here for Meet the Panthers on Wednesday night. So I know they're just as excited to get to watch Panther football as we are, Tony.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Just a quick schedule change for you. As Brian said, last week's game against Lindsay postponed for a few weeks. So tonight is actually the season opener for both Pauls Valley and Davis. And then we'll get into next Friday night. Pauls Valley will travel to Tishomingo. And then the third week, which was going to be the open week, that'll be the Lindsay game here in Pauls Valley. Then we'll move right into the district competition, and again, hopefully get to play those 10 weeks straight right through and qualify for the playoffs if you're a Pauls Valley Panther fan doing that, and that would be great to do as well. Brian, another thing we've implemented this year that we're really, really happy about, really proud about, is the video with the live stream here. We've always had the audio on the internet, but we've got the video going as well, and hopefully that's great. We've got David Rodriguez running the camera for us tonight, and we'll hopefully have the video and audio synced up all year long for football and basketball.
Yeah, it's a real big addition that we were able to do this year, Tony. I feel kind of dumb. We were before I was talking to some people at the game, and they were kind of getting some information about how we did everything, about getting online there and stuff, and they were asking me, so we get to watch the game? And I was like, no, because I didn't know until I got up here and I found out, hey, we're going to have some video to go along with this too. So, just kind of moving up in this digital age and everything we're going on as far as the internet goes. 2 years ago we were on the broadcast. That kind of goes by the wayside. We get in here on the internet, which has actually been really kind of fun, and you add the video to this year, it's going to make it that much more exciting. And obviously our cameras are not as good as what you have on Fox and ESPN and all those other deals, but what little bit we have, people that can't get out here, whether they can't because they have reasons why they can't get out here, or because they're afraid to come out and watch the games because of the COVID that we've got going on, they can sit at home and pull up their internet and watch some Panther football, which we know a lot of them love, and it just kind of really brings some excitement to this season, Tony.
Well, and this is the first game we're doing it with the video as well. We've got the score on the top of the screen up there with the teams, and we're going to try to add the time as we go along. Maybe next Friday night or a couple of weeks we'll have the time on there so you can watch the time roll down, so you know where you're at during the game, what the score is, how much time, and the quarter when you tune in, if you're not on from start to finish on the internet there. But the link is on the school website. You just go to that, click on the link, click on the arrow of the game that night, and you're ready to go. By the way, Pauls Valley Athletic Director Kirk Moore left me with the Pauls Valley Panther Athletics live stream sponsors, and we certainly appreciate those folks: Seth Wadley Auto Group, Physical Therapy Central, Standridge Tire Pros, First United Bank of Pauls Valley, and Pauls Valley National Bank. Those are our sponsors, but we're going to add sponsors as we go along. And if you would like to be a sponsor, I think it's $10 per event. So it's very inexpensive for you folks. So if you're a small business out there that want to get on the live stream, we can work with you with that. All you got to do is contact Kirk Moore at the school, and he'd be glad to help you out. So that's another way that our businesses and folks can get involved with our broadcast.
Yeah, and that's huge, Tony. I mean, there's a lot of our Panther supporters that are out there, all the businesses and everything, and would be a really good job to promote. And the more money that we get, we're going to be able to probably get more ways to watch this, maybe some different camera angles, different stuff like that. And as we kind of go into this age of doing things this way, kind of sliding away from the radio and getting things into the internet and the video stream, even for high school sports, which is amazing. I mean, you would have thought that we have been able to do something like this unless some schools got on major networks like they have for like the state championship games. But man, I mean, it's like watching the state championship at times with you're just in your home and decide I want to watch some high school football. Well, hey, a lot of the schools have already started doing that. I know that Sulphur actually started doing that, I believe, 3 years ago after the station got after they didn't get to sell the station at that time, but I know that we went to Kicks 106 and Sulphur had decided to do that, so we're just kind of coming along with the times, and it's been good. But yeah, if y'all are some sponsors that really want to get your name out there and have people hear your names out there in the internet land, then most definitely $10 an event is not expensive at all. Just have your opportunity to be a sponsor for this, and just hopefully we'll be able to get even more things as the years progress.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Pauls Valley Panthers, Davis Wolves here tonight, getting ready for the football game. 7:30 kick tonight. 7:30 for the 3 non-district games. 7 o'clock kicks for the district games when we get on into them a little bit later on here in the season. But let's talk a little football here tonight. Brian, Pauls Valley under head coach Dusty Raper coming at and going to be in the what Coach Raper calls the flex bone pistol now. Going to go pistol, shotgun formation, got a running back behind the quarterback, and then you flex out the 2 wishbone halfbacks toward the end of the line. So it'll be fun to see how this offense evolves for Pauls Valley.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time whenever you think about the wishbone, which is what they've been running the last couple of years under Coach Raper, it's been more – you very little have passes. It's more read option. It's more two-man pitch, that kind of thing. But with this flex bone, the way he's implemented this, he's able to get the quarterback out of the pocket and run receivers out and be able to get them some of them short passes to eat up yards and be able to move the chains that suits the personnel more of what they have this year. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see. I'm never really a big fan of the wishbone, but I mean, this is what they've seen from what we saw Saturday during their inter-squad scrimmage has got me excited about the personnel they're putting on the field and being able to run this offense. I think it's going to be very high-powered for what they are going to do, and I think they're going to give teams a lot of fits this year, Tony.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch and see how it goes. And from the defensive side of the ball for Pauls Valley, Brian talking with Dusty a little bit yesterday, they're really the coach is really excited about our defensive side of the football. Think our defense is going to be really good this year.
Yeah, got a little bit more size than what they had last year. Plus, they did a good job Saturday when we were watching. They did a good job of flying to the football. It also, and of course, with all defensive fronts, it all starts with the up front guys. Those big hogs that get down there and get in the trenches and be able to push those offensive line back. Because if you can disrupt that stuff at the line of scrimmage, you can get those linebackers enough time to be able to get their reads and scrape and get upfield and be able to make those tackles. And I can see they have a lot more speed than what they've had in the last couple of years, Tony. Seems like flying to the football, and I think it's going to be exciting to watch them run defense this year. And the secondary looked really good, just really well balanced. Pretty quick, can fly. I think they've got enough to be able to keep up with those receivers as they get deep. So, yes, defensive side of the ball, Tony, should be really exciting to watch this year.
You're going to say those defensive linemen, Matthew McCarty for Pauls Valley listed 6'1", 230. James Cudjoe, 6 foot 230. Luke Bratcher at 6'1", 190. And also the other defensive lineman, Jack Green, for Pauls Valley, listed at 6'4", 230. So you've got a little bit of height out there. You've got some weight out there on that defensive line. The coaches really like the linebackers for Pauls Valley this year as well. Our linebackers, Luis Mendez, one of the leading tacklers for Pauls Valley last year. Also Landon Weileman and Braden Patchell are going to be the 3 linebackers. Your defensive backs for Pauls Valley, Justin Humphrey, who obviously is going to be starting at quarterback, started at quarterback last year, a sophomore coming back this year. Defensive back Jason Jolly, senior leader, going to be a captain out there for Pauls Valley tonight. Also defensive backs Deacon Davidson and Nathan Chronister. They'll be your starters.
And it was interesting talking to Justin Saturday when we were doing that inter-squad scrimmage. He was really excited because he wasn't going to have to play a lot of Iron Man. Last year he would come off of the quarterback and he'd go right in there. But he said they were really good 2 and 3 deep this year and being able to be able to switch players in and out, so he's not going to have to play that Iron Man role that he talked about Saturday as much as what he did last year. So that's a good thing. He'll be able to give him a breather and be able to talk to the coaches about the upcoming offense and everything, what they're going to do in the next series. So, it's going to be exciting, Tony, to see what they do on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, Humphrey's going to be a key player for Pauls Valley all season. He's got to be at the quarterback spot for Pauls Valley, and got banged up a little bit last year, and it didn't help that happened. So, as you're talking about, gets a little breather sometimes.
Oh yeah, and that's really important. I mean, the quarterback, he's the leader of the offense. He's got to be able to be mentally and physically sharp, and like you said, him being banged up last year, Tony, is really going to be able, since they're 2 and 3 deep this year, is going to give him an opportunity to be able to look over things and be able to see what's coming up for the next series on offense.
Well, and one thing, the little bit changed this year for the teams because of the COVID situation. Only one captain comes out to the coin toss center of the field for Pauls Valley, as we mentioned, Chase and Jolly out there, and for the Davis Wolves coming out is Colin Delaney, the senior quarterback for the Davis Wolves. So they're the two captains for the ball clubs. Starting for Pauls Valley on offense, we mentioned Justin Humphrey at the quarterback, and then at running back is going to be Landon Weileman. He'll be that pistol back there. And then the two flexbone running backs will be Gunnar Derryberry and Chase and Jolly. So there's your offensive backfield. The tight end for Pauls Valley is going to be Jose Fabella. And then you run the offensive line. The center for Pauls Valley is going to be Cole Campbell. Your left guard will be Keandre Dixon. Left tackle will be Luke Smith. Right guard will be Blake Robbins. And right tackle will be Jack Green. And there's your offensive starters for the Pauls Valley Panthers in this first game of the 2020 football season. The Davis Wolves, of course, they're normally a very highly thought-of ball club in Class 2A. Pauls Valley, by the way, in Class 3A District 2. Davis in Class 2A District 4. Davis had a little rough season last year. Greg Parker, the head coach for the Davis Wolves, they're looking to bounce back, have a much better season this year than they did last year. And, again, they'll be led by their senior quarterback, Colin Delaney. The coin toss held at the center of the field. Brian, did you get that?
Yeah, Davis won the toss, and they, I believe, elected to defer. Pauls Valley's going to receive, defending the south end. That means that's going to give Davis a second-half option.
Sounds good. The Pauls Valley district has changed a little bit this year as well. The every 2 years, the OSSA redistricts. Pauls Valley redistrict a little bit this year. Pauls Valley's district opponents this year: Sulphur, Plainview, Lone Grove. Those three have been in the district the past couple of years, but now Medill is coming back in. Used to be in district, was out for a few years. Kingston is moving up from 2A to 3A, so they're in Pauls Valley's district. Dixon is in there as well. They've been in the last couple of years, and we add Little Axe again this year for the district. So it's an 8-team district. There'll be 7 district games, your 3 non-district games. That'll be your 10 ball games for the 2020 football season. The Davis Wolves come on the field across the way. Here come your Pauls Valley Panthers onto the field, led by the Spirit Squad, the cheerleaders. The band has the Spirit line down there, and some of the fans out there as well. Davis in their red helmets, white jerseys with red numerals, and red pants. Pauls Valley in their all-black uniforms with the white numerals and the red helmets. Be fun to get this football season underway. You kind of feel like you're getting back to a little bit of a normal situation here with some football now.
Yeah, no doubt, Tony. I tell you, it's, the funny thing about it is, and you don't always want to be a negative Nancy, but we're sitting here right here week 1, and then who knows, next week we may not even have week 2. But at least we get to enjoy this football game tonight, Tony, and like you talked about, get to a little bit more of that normalcy.
The Davis Wolves kicking off, as Brian said. Davis kicking from left to right or north to south. Pauls Valley will come out. The Panthers will return from right to left or south to north.
One thing I've noticed too, Tony, is that they have the chain gang on the home side this year, and then also another change that was made that we didn't talk about is that the coach's box and the player's box has been extended down to the 10-yard line as well this year, where generally it was at the 25. Now it's down at the 10. Just to spread it out, hopefully, to get these kids kind of far enough away, 6 feet for the COVID.
Right, from the 10-yard line to the 10-yard line, the coaches and players box now, which means when you have the ball down at the 10, coaches can be right down there at the goal line just about.
It was funny. I guess Coach Caldwell is the 6 foot enforcer. He was telling all the players to get away from each other.
You hear the get back coach.
The get back coach. He's a get back coach for the players and not the coaches this year.
Jason Jolly going back for Pauls Valley. Also, the deep man for Pauls Valley is TK Jaggers. Jolly center of the field at about the 20. Jaggers standing back at about the 5 or 6 yard line. And kicking off for the Davis Wolves will be Colton McGahey, the senior. Just waiting for the official to signal. There he signals. The Wolves will spread out from their kickoff bunch position. And we're just about set to get this 2020 high school football season underway. The Pauls Valley Panthers and the Davis Wolves. Kickoff short down the field. Jolly comes and catches it at the 25. Jolly center of the field 30. 35 got a hold of the 40. Jolly tackled right at the 41-yard line. Nice return by Jolly. Jacob Gain on the tackle for Davis. Panthers good field position. 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, great job by Gunnar Derryberry right there. Brandon Blankenship, number 30 for Davis, was fixing to go make the tackle, and he does a good job kicking him out. Was able to get him a few more yards and get him decent field position here.
So Pauls Valley is going to set up on the far side hash mark. Wide side of the field to this near side. The flex bone pistol for Pauls Valley. Humphrey, the quarterback, motion this way by Jolly. Hand the ball off. Nice hole right up the middle for Landon Weileman, and he cracks to the 46-yard line. That's a nice 5-yard gain for the Panthers. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 5 to go for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, a great job right there by Weileman, just taking that pitch, that handoff right there that was kind of fumbled at the snap, and he just kind of got going downhill and picked up some good yards.
Offensive line did a good job blocking on the left side for the Panthers. Pauls Valley looking to the sideline. Panthers, Coach told me the Panthers very seldom will huddle. They'll all look over to the sideline, look to their play cards on their wrist to get the play, and they'll be ready to go. Flex bone, motion this way by Jolly. Here's the option this way. Oh, nice tackle in the backfield by the Davis Wolves. Humphrey tackled back at about the 41-yard line. Submarining on that tackle for the Wolves that time was Tucker Miller, and he did a great job.
Yeah, Miller did a great job finding that hole, and he just blew that play up before it ever got started there, and he never could get his read or pitch or anything going on there.
Miller listed at the linebacker position and found a gap and cut Pauls Valley down for a loss of 4. 3rd down 9 for the Panthers. Flex bone, long count. Davis moves, and they did get into the neutral zone. The official on the near sideline throws his flag. I didn't know if they were going to get in the neutral zone or not, but the official said he did, so that's going to give Pauls Valley a free 5 yards, and it'll make it 3rd down 4 to go for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, and he reached for his flag initially, and then he just kind of stopped, and I was sitting there thinking, oh, man, if you did that and you're out there by the coach, you better throw that thing.
And he did. I think he double clutched.
Yeah, he did double clutch.
Yeah, there you go.
He's trying to fake the defender out.
3rd down 4 for the Panthers now. Ball in the center of the field. And again, the Panthers looking to the sideline. 10:20 left to go here in the opening quarter. No score yet between the two ball clubs. Pauls Valley handoff. Weileman fights to the 50-yard line, and Pauls Valley is going to be 1 yard shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and 1. And let's see, Pauls Valley is going to run some players on and off the field. Now, the interesting thing for Pauls Valley is Justin Humphrey, the quarterback, is the punter, but there's no punt formation. Pauls Valley goes heavy formation right. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Davis. So Pauls Valley ran the heavies on, and they got in the offensive formation, and Davis on their sideline, their coaches called a timeout. So it's going to be 4th and 1 for Pauls Valley. Timeout with 9:53 left to go here in this first quarter. No score between Pauls Valley and Davis.
Yeah, great job by Pauls Valley running out the heavies, and it looks like Davis didn't have the right personnel out there, and the coaches realized it in the box, and they were able to get a timeout right there because they got the snap off, and Davis was not ready whatsoever. I think Humphreys was going to pick that 1st down up, so that's a smart call by the Davis coaching staff there.
Yeah, and the funny thing was that Pauls Valley had the big guys on the very right side of the line, but there was nothing like up the middle right there, so there might have been some room up the middle. So we'll see what Pauls Valley wants to come out with here after the Davis timeout.
You know, it wouldn't be surprising to me, Tony, they just went ahead and decided to do the exact same. Yeah, they got that same heavy package out there, and it's our bigs against your bigs right here, and it depends who wants it more. And I like Coach Raper's thought here of gambling early and trying to pick up this first down early.
Braden Patchell and James Cudjoe in the backfield back there on the right side. Pauls Valley going long count. Davis does not jump. Pauls Valley looks to the near side. Weileman is set up left side of Humphrey. Here's the snap to Humphrey. He's going to run it up off the right side. Got a first down. Humphrey inside the 45 falls to the 44-yard line. So Pauls Valley did go over that right side of the line and picked up a nice 6-yard gain and a first down and 10.
Boy, and great vision right there by Humphreys. He was just able to get behind them big boys and just get down there, get his going downhill, and get a good chunk and get that first down.
Pauls Valley trying to get players on and off the field right now. Still running players off the field. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Pauls Valley, I think. Pauls Valley didn't know who to get off the field that time, and so Coach not happy. He had to take a timeout and keep from having that delay of game. So 9:32 left to go in the first quarter. No score between Pauls Valley and Davis, and now each team has used an early timeout.
Yeah, and he was wanting to go fast right there, and unfortunately Luke Bratcher did not get the he didn't get the memo to get off, even though Coach Raper was yelling at him after they picked up the first down. All the bigs, off, get off. And, boy, he was tuning him right there on the sidelines as he come off there. He was not a happy camper, Coach Raper wasn't.
Well, and Coach talked to me yesterday a little bit about not as much practice time because of the COVID.
Absolutely.
And also no scrimmages. And so you're going to have some personnel stuff like that in the first game when you've had less practice than other teams and no scrimmages as opposed to a couple of scrimmages for those other teams. Pauls Valley goes heavy formation left side this time. Here's the snap back, and Humphrey's going to run it left. He just cuts inside, and it's going to be tackled after a short gain, only about a yard or two. Nice tackle that time for the Wolves by Tanner Claxton, and also Miller was on that tackle for Davis.
Well, hard to run yard two right there, Tony. And I tell you what, even though Davis didn't make the tackle after just about a yard, I really liked how fast the offensive line got off and tried to get everybody blown up. But that linebacker just was able to get through there and stop him before he was able to get ahead of steam and get down running downhill.
Pauls Valley's got the flex bone out there. Little split to the left side here. Motion by Derryberry going far side. Here's a inside handoff coming around, and it's going to be tackled right at the 40-yard line. That's Jolly who got the inside handoff, right side going left, but then kind of cut it up the middle, found a little bit of a gap. It's going to be third down, still about 6.5 to go for the first and 10.
Yeah, and a great job right there running the crossbuck. He was able to hand that ball off and get about 3 yards on that carry, and he was just a little bit of a move of getting a little bit more yards, but a well-run play, though.
Keandre Dixon had a helmet problem for Pauls Valley, had to come off the field, and so he'll be replaced on the offensive line. Meanwhile, Panthers with a big 3rd down 6 call here from the Davis 40. Here's the direct snap. Humphrey's going to run it himself. Humphrey cuts in and is going to be tackled shy of the first down. He's going to be tackled at the 36. Pauls Valley needs to go to about the 34 for the first down, so it's going to be 4th and a long 2 to go. The Panthers are going to keep the offense on the field here in Davis territory.
Well, I mean, it's a lot better position right here than they were at the 50 earlier, and Coach Raver's already gambled once, and with the way they're being able to move the football, only been stopped in the backfield one time, it only makes sense, and to just keep melting this clock.
7:45 left to go, opening quarter, no score. Pauls Valley trying to convert a 4th and 2. Derryberry in motion right. Humphrey's going to run it right side. Cuts in, got a first down. Humphrey did get a 1st and 10 for the Panthers as he gets down to the 33-yard line. Tackle on the play for the Davis Wolves made by Delaney and a couple others, but not before another Pauls Valley 1st and 10. Nice run by Humphrey. But I'll tell you what, Justin makes some good reads, good cuts where he needs to go.
Yeah, does a great job. He's a very good player for just his second year as starting quarterback, and I'm really impressed of what he's done the last 2 years.
The Panthers in the flex bone pistol, motion by Jolly this way. Here's the handoff, and not a lot of room there. Davis did a great job of cutting it up the middle there. Weileman taken down after a yard, make it 2nd down, 9 to go for the 1st and 10. Clock rolling, 6:50 left to go here in the opening quarter. Panthers with the opening kickoff of the ball game and have kept it, converted 2 4th down plays for first downs. Panthers letting that 40-second clock run down. Looking over the sideline, got the play at 10, lined up in the flex bone pistol. Derryberry motion to the far side. Humphrey's going to run it himself to the far side. Cuts in at the 30, tackled at about the 28 on the diagonal cut there. And again, around that tackle for the Davis Wolves, Lane Rawls, the sophomore. Panthers going to face a 3rd down 5 play here at the Wolves' 26-yard line. Need to go just inside the 22 for the first down. Little split receiver this side. Fabella from the tight end spot flexes out a little bit. Motion by Derryberry. Now he's going to come back this way, option this way. Humphrey's in trouble. He pitches it at the last minute to Jolly. Penalty flag is thrown as well, and Jolly's going to be tackled at about the line of scrimmage. So that play was messed up in the backfield. Pauls Valley was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but again, we have the penalty flag thrown, and there's a hold called on Pauls Valley. Now Davis will have a choice here, 4th down and about 4 or 3rd down and long for the Panthers.
And you got to figure
that'll be a spot foul, and Davis is going to take that penalty.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, even if they – I mean, you got to figure it's probably 2-down territory for Pauls Valley anyway where they're at. So, I mean, you might as well go ahead and give them 3rd down again and
if you think
see what they can do.
Yeah, if you think you can stop on 4th and 4, you'd let them do that. But now it's going to be 3rd down and about 14 to go. First penalty on Pauls Valley, a 10-yard holding penalty. So now 3rd and double digits for the Panthers, 3rd and close to 15. Ball at the Davis 36.5-yard line. Pauls Valley has 2 players in motion. Now they both get set. Now the penalty flag's thrown. They didn't get set in time, and there's a tackle in the backfield by Davis. Weileman trying to go outside right. Pauls Valley had illegal motion as 2 players were in motion, and then they did not both get reset for a second. Now the penalty or the tackle back to the 40, so Davis can decline that. They will, and it'll be 4th down for Pauls Valley and about 18 to go for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, good concept right there, motioning those 2 guys out and trying to get the extra blockers over to the right-hand side to run the football there to give them a little extra room. But like you said, unfortunately, they got to get set for a count, and they just didn't do that. Both players were still in motion, and that's the reason why we drew the penalty.
And, again, that could be a little bit of a timing issue, and you haven't really worked that kink out. Now the play clock runs down as Pauls Valley ran the punt team on the field a little bit late, and that's a 5-yarder against Pauls Valley. No. So from the 40 back to the 45. The back judge threw his flag and had delay.
We had a penalty, so it should have started at 25, and the referee didn't chop. And it should have chopped to 25. There's no way that was 25 seconds.
It was offense, though. So, yeah, but they're going to mark off the delay. So it's a 5-yarder against Pauls Valley. So it'll be from the 45 where the punt will occur. And Humphrey will be back in punt formation. Going back for Davis is Tuff Hammonds. Snap back to Humphrey, the rugby-style kick. He punts it away, partially deflected, but it still goes down the field to the 25, takes a Pauls Valley roll, and rolls dead right around the 20-yard line. So the Davis Wolves got a partial punt block, although the ball kept going on down the field for the Panthers. And Davis will have it for the first time this season. Davis Wolves take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 4:58 left to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Pauls Valley with a couple of first downs, and then the punt. We'll see what the Davis Wolves do. Wolves also kind of run that flex pistol. The quarterback, Colin Delaney. And let's see if Delaney's starting. He is going to hand the football off, and the Panthers just smother the running back in the backfield. Penalty flag is thrown. That was after the play, so let's see if Pauls Valley had a little extra stuff. Personal foul against Pauls Valley. So Pauls Valley makes a tackle in the backfield, gets a little excited, and the officials didn't like that. So it'll be 15 against Pauls Valley from the tackle at the 18, so that'll take it to the 33, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Davis Wolves.
I didn't really see what happened. I just saw them get excited.
Well, something had to be said more than likely.
Yeah.
Or they could have, did a little extracurricular on the ground there, pushing on him or something.
Yeah, I can't tell who Coach Raper was. He was getting at one of his guys, but I can't tell which one he was getting at.
First down of the game for Davis comes on the penalty. And now we have a whistle. And the Pauls Valley defense jumps on the defensive line as Davis goes on the long count. So Pauls Valley will give Davis another 5. 4 penalties, 35 yards against Pauls Valley. 1 penalty, 5 yards against Davis. First down, 5 for the Wolves.
Just got to hold your water there. They've done a good job penetrating the first play. Just got to do your job and hold your water and let that guy snap the ball.
Colin Delaney hands the ball off to the fullback, tackled at about the 43-yard line. Jolly in the area right there for Pauls Valley. Also Nunez on the tackle. Running the football, Drew Parks for the Davis Wolves. Second down, 1 to go. Davis, a little bit different than Pauls Valley. They will huddle up and break the huddle. Flexbone pistol, motion this way. Delaney back to pass. He's got a man down the field. He's going to lob it out there. Caught on the run 30, 25-20 to the 15, and Jolly makes a tackle from behind at about the 12-yard line. Nice catch and run at that time by the Davis Wolves. That's Caraway with the catch. He got behind the Pauls Valley defense.
Yeah, just a great job by the quarterback right there, floating that right up perfectly where Caraway could make a catch in stride and was able to take it down inside the 15 of Pauls Valley, and just defense got to really bow their necks up right here. Got to keep them out of the end zone.
The Davis Wolves first down and 10 at the Pauls Valley 12-yard line. This going on at the south end of the stadium. Delaney, the quarterback, Parks, the running back, takes the snap. Delaney does. Going to option himself left. He's going to be cut down at about the 10-yard line. Nice effort by the Panthers over there. Coming up over there, Mendez again for the Panthers. Delaney on the roster listed at 6'2", a little bit rangier than that, I think, and falls forward for a couple of yards every time. 3:15 left to go in the opening quarter. No score, but Davis knocking at the door at the Pauls Valley 10. Tight end sets up on the right side at that flexbone pistol. Delaney's going to keep it himself again. He's going to be hit and tackled at about the 6-yard line. On the bottom of that, Braden Patchell was down there. Also, Jolly came to help out. And Humphrey got a part of that as well. It's going to be third down and about 4 to go. Ball is at the 6. Need to go to about the 2. Davis huddles, looks to the sideline. Quarterback gets the play, and he'll relay it to the rest of his teammates. Delaney, quarterback, Parks, the running back, motion to the far side. Here's a toss going far side, trying to get out on the corner. Oh, nice defense. Patchell hits him hard, won't wrap up, bounces off, and it's going to be hit and tackled. No, gets to the end zone. Nice run by that running back out there for the Davis Wolves. Looked like 30, Brandon Blankenship. He bounced off a couple and did get into the corner of the end zone. So the Davis Wolves take the ball the first time they get it and move on down the field for the touchdown.
Yeah, great job by Patchell right there, really making initial contact. Unfortunately, you got to wrap that guy up. You can't just, some of these guys you can't just not hit and just think they're going to get knocked down. Just got to wrap up and take him, because, boy, the way he laid the wood on him right there, and if he just wraps him up, he's going to take him down. He may still get the first down, but at least he's not going to get in the end zone.
Here's the point after try. Snap back to Delaney. The ball is up, and the kick is good. So knocking it through for the Davis Wolves, Colton McGahey. It is a 7-0 Davis lead with 2:10 left to go here in the opening quarter of play between Pauls Valley and Davis. Thanks to our Pauls Valley Panther Athletics live stream sponsors this year, Seth Wadley Auto Group, Pauls Valley National Bank, Physical Therapy Central, Standridge Tire Pros, and First United Bank of Pauls Valley. If you would like to be part of the Panther Athletics live streaming sponsor team, contact Pauls Valley Athletic Director Kirk Moore at the school during school hours. And again, just $10 per event to get your name mentioned. I think they're going to work on doing some ads as well as we move on down, as we're implementing our video and audio together this sports season, Pauls Valley football and Pauls Valley basketball. You'll be able to watch the game right here on the internet with the play-by-play. 2:10 left to go first quarter, 7-0. Wolves with the lead. McGahey with the kick down the field. Again, short kick. Coming to Jolly, coming to this near side at the 30. Cuts in at the 35, loses the football, but I think Pauls Valley got back on it. Right there for Pauls Valley to jump on the football was one of the Panther mates. Looked like Fabella got it. It was Jose. Jolly was hit hard and lost it, but Fabella right there to fall on it. So 1st and 10 Panthers at their own 37-yard line. First possession started at the 41. Pauls Valley got a few first downs, but stalled out, went backwards, had to punt it away to Davis. They take it down and score. Here's the flex bone pistol for the Panthers. Motion this way by Jolly. Cross buck in the backfield. Derryberry is going to spin off, but be tackled right there at the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a yard. Derryberry trying to get outside right from that left side on that cross buck action in the backfield, and Davis was quick to get there. 2nd down and still about 10 to go. Wolves defense quick out there right now. Let's see what the offense does for the Panthers here on a 2nd down 10 play. Motion by Jolly this way. Option this way. Humphrey's going to keep it, tackled in the backfield right at the 35-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and, well, now about 12. They move it to the 35. It was starting at the 37. Panthers have to get a little bit better blocking to get the offensive backs and quarterback, give them a little chance.
Yeah, got to win the battle up front, Tony, and if you give Humphreys a little bit, if you just give him a crease, he's got good vision. He can get downfield and get some big yards.
3rd and 12. You're behind the chains. Not good. Here's the Panthers faking. Humphrey in trouble in the backfield. Sidesteps, throws it off the hands of Fabella and incomplete. Ball was a little high for Jose. Had both hands on it. Went right through there and then almost intercepted as well by the Wolves, but it fell incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and 12, and the Panthers will run their punt team on the field.
Yeah, thank goodness Fabella, he was able to just kind of knock that thing, put a new force on it, and that way Delaney was out there, and he almost came up with the interception for Davis, and I think that little bit of knocking it away was able to just kind of throw him off a little bit.
Here's the punt by Humphrey down the field. Hammonds with the fair catch. Takes it for the Davis Wolves at about the 28-yard line. So the Wolves will have it for the 2nd time this evening after the 2nd punt by the Panthers. 39 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. 7-0 at Davis. And we'll see what the Wolves do with this 2nd possession.
Defense here for the Panthers trying to get a little bit of redemption. Last time got to really shore up that secondary, they can't be able to let the receivers get out and behind them, and because the quarterback for Davis, he's got a nice little pretty touch on his passes, and he was able to get it down there and put him in really time in plus territory deep, and was able to get in the end zone.
Taylor Lawrence splits out to this near side for Davis. Here's Delaney on the crossbuck in the backfield, handing the ball off. Hit hard over on the far side. Coming up quickly was Humphrey for Pauls Valley. Had a host of others. Jolly on the tackle as well. Short gain for the running back for Davis, Jake Britt. Picked up a yard and paid for it. 2nd down, 9 to go for the 1st and 10.
Yeah, great job right there by the defense, really just flying to the football like we talked about in the pregame, and was able to bunch up there and get it started before he was really able to get anything but a yard.
Looks like the Wolves want to get one more play off here in this quarter. quarter at 5 seconds and counting down. Here's the snap to Delaney. He's going to keep it himself on the right side. Going to be hit, tackled. Humphrey up there on top. Jolly comes in from the backside. Also down there for the Panthers on the tackle was James Cudjoe. It'll be third down and medium for Davis when we get ready for the second quarter, as we have ended the first quarter of play. So after the first 12 minutes, the Davis Wolves 7, the Pauls Valley Panthers nothing. Both teams to the sideline to get some refreshments and some instructions from the coaches, and we'll get ready for the second quarter. Thompson Field, Wacker Park in Pauls Valley, the site of the Pauls Valley Panthers and the Davis Wolves here tonight. Getting ready for the second quarter. Down box sitting right at the 31.5-yard line. Davis needs to go to about the 38.5, so it's going to be third down 7 for the Wolves as we get ready for the second quarter. Delaney remains at quarterback. Flexbone pistol for Davis. Third down 7. Davis moves on the offensive line, that right side of the line, a little bit too quick. So second penalty of the night against Davis, 2 for 10 yards. And now, instead of 3rd and 7, it'll be 3rd and 12 to go for the 1st and 10.
Well, you know, that's frustrating for a coaching staff. You just come out of the end of the quarter break and you give them the play, everything else like that, tell them what snap is going to be on, everything like that, and then 2 your offensive linemen jump and bring you back 5 more yards. But thankfully that was good for the Panthers.
Let's see if Pauls Valley's defense can make a play here. Davis. Delaney keeps it on the right side, sidesteps one, cuts back in. Pauls Valley over pursued. Delaney's up in the open. 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, to the 15, to the 10, 5. Touchdown for the Davis Wolves. Delaney made a miss, made a cut, and then he was off to the races, and Pauls Valley could not catch him. 26.5-yard line was where it was. So we're just going to go with the 27. Go 73 for the touchdown, and Delaney puts Davis up 13-0 with the point after try coming.
Yeah, great job by the Panthers. Did a great job of stringing it out, but, man, Delaney, boy, with his moves and everything, he was just able to break some tackles and happened to find an open crease, and with the Panthers over pursuing right there, he just found daylight and was able to go get a touchdown.
Colton McGay-Hay will try to tow it through, soccer-style right foot, and he did knock it through. So with 11:44 left to go here in the first half, the Davis Wolves 14, the Pauls Valley Panthers nothing. We'll have the Davis kickoff when we get back. Pauls Valley Panther Athletics live stream sponsors include First United Bank of Pauls Valley, Standridge Tire Pros, Physical Therapy Central, Pauls Valley National Bank, and Seth Wadley Auto Group. If you'd like to be part of Panther Athletics live streaming sponsor team, contact Pauls Valley Athletic Director Kirk Moore at the school during the school hours. Again, $10 per event to be a live streaming sponsor. All 10 football games and playoff games, all basketball games and playoff games live streamed. Audio, video, this year for Pauls Valley. Second quarter, Davis moving from right to left, south to north. No wind tonight. Brian, back to a hot, muggy night.
Yeah, I was sitting down there.
Clubs.
I was sitting down there before senior night, and the cloud come over, and I thought, man, if it stays like this all night, it'd be good. And then all of a sudden, the cloud went away, and the sun come back out, and I thought, Lord Almighty, I hope it doesn't do this all night. And then now the sun's gone down, and it's just hotter than all get out. But I think it's just because we're up here in this box.
This little fan.
It's not working overtime. Well, it's working overtime, but it's trying to keep 3-4 big bodies cool over here.
Yeah, there you go. Here's the kickoff by McGahey. Down the field it goes, a little bit further down than before. It takes a bounce. Pauls Valley picks it up on the run at the 10-yard line. Weileman is hit on the Pauls Valley sideline and tackled right on the sideline at around the 25 or 6 maybe. Let's see if it's short of the 25 or not. Officials right on the Pauls Valley sideline, so we'll see. The official standing at the hash 25-yard line. Yeah, we're going to put it right at the 25. So 1st and 10 for Pauls Valley.
Be easier to see if them players weren't in the way.
Yeah. Brian, like to get that offense a little bit of room here and see if they can do some work.
Yeah,
got a couple of first downs that first possession. See if they can add to those first downs here. Motion this way. Quarterback back to pass, going to throw it out long for
wow.
Jolly. Reach for it, didn't get it. Pauls Valley thought Jolly might have been tripped up. The officials say no, and it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Pauls Valley.
Well, I don't so much tripped up. It was more like pushed down, and there was hands all over Jolly, and I don't see how that doesn't draw a flag right there, but unfortunately it doesn't, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's 2nd and 10.
I believe Coach Raper agreed with you.
Oh, yeah. Nothing we can do about it now.
Had a couple of pleasantries with the back judge back there. And now Pauls Valley is trying to get the right personnel on the field. They do. Play clock at 10. Pauls Valley gets the play on a 2nd down 10 from their own 25. Humphrey takes the snap with 2. 1. They didn't get the snap off, but the black judge let it go. Handed off to Weileman. He's going to be hit in the backfield and then tackled. And there's a penalty flag thrown as well, so maybe a little bit of late stuff by the Davis Wolves there. There is the personal foul against the Davis Wolves. So Weileman was hit in the backfield and tackled, and then the late hit came in.
Yeah, Drew Parks, number 22, he comes in after Weileman was down and led with the helmet. And, of course, that's been big in football for the last 5 or 6 or 7 years now. You can't lead with that helmet with the crown and make contact initially, and that's what he did. And, the Panthers are a big recipient of a first down right there after the 15-yard penalty.
Actually, by my count, 3rd first down for Pauls Valley. I've got Davis with just 2 first downs, but they've had the 2 big scoring plays, or the one big pass play that led to the first score, and then the 73-yard run by Delaney. So it'll be 2nd down or 1st down and 10 for Pauls Valley.
Yeah, let's just kind of hope that penalty right there was the spark that gets this offense going. Kind of behind the 8 ball right here, needs to make something happen.
Flexbone pistol for Pauls Valley. Motion this way by Derryberry. There's that cross buck in the backfield, and Jolly tackled at the line of scrimmage. Still can't get any room back there to really get going for the offensive backs. Nothing doing for Jolly. 2nd down, 10 to go. And again, it's partly offense, but partly defense as well. That defense playing very well for Davis.
Oh, no doubt. Their front line right now is just really whipping the offensive line for Pauls Valley, and they're just going to have to get tougher right now. They're going to have to push that defensive line back and give the running backs an opportunity to even get downhill and get some positive yards. They did great on the first possession. The last 2 possessions hadn't been real good.
3-4 defense for Davis, working against that Pauls Valley Flexbone offense. Humphrey's going to keep it himself this time left side. Got a little bit of a hole. Humphrey across the 45, tackled at the 46-yard line. And that's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Panthers, so manageable for Pauls Valley that time. Brian, I was going to say on that defensive line for Davis, Fisher's listed at 6'4", 245, and then Moore is listed at 6'2", 245. Those couple of defensive guys right there, pretty big hosses for Davis right on that defensive line.
Oh, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, I mean, it's right here on paper, but you look at them and they are all every bit of what it says right now, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. 3rd down 3 for Pauls Valley. Break that pistol formation. Weileman, Humphrey. Humphrey's going to keep it himself as he rode Weileman, and a 1st down and 10 for Pauls Valley as Humphrey gets inside Davis territory, tackled at the 47-yard line. So ride that mesh in the backfield and keep it himself.
Well, the good thing about it is it seems like, because, before the Panther offense, when they'd run this kind of split bone or wishbone, everything was all preconceived. If it was going to be handed off, everything. I think they trust Humphrey enough to be able to read that defensive end and give him the option to be able to either keep it or give it off to the fullback right there. He does a great job of pulling it into the mesh, finding that hole, and after that defensive line crashed down, he was able to go get that 1st down.
Panthers with a little bit of momentum here. Let's see what they do with this 1st down play. Weileman, big hole up the middle, 40. Weileman's near side, 35-30. Weileman stiff arm, 25-20. Weileman to the 15 and out of bounds. He goes on the near sideline inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Landon Weileman got some field that time, and a big play for the Panthers.
Oh, no doubt. And he was out there, got in the open, got to this near sideline, and was able to get a few more after a great stiff arm right there, able to dance down that sideline, probably get about 5 or 10 more yards, and really put Pauls Valley in business right here with inside it looks like inside, right at the 15-yard line.
14.
Yeah, 14-yard line, able to just kind of get inside the 15 and try to be able to punch this thing in to cut this to a 1-score game.
Got a little momentum with that 1st down, and then you give it to Weileman, and he gets that big run. Nice blocking by the Panthers. Let's see if Pauls Valley can polish it off here. 1st and 10 at the 14. Motion this way by Derryberry. Low snap. That messed the play up. Weileman fumbles the ball but gets it back. That low snap caused the timing to be off, and the handoff by Humphrey to Weileman. And, well, Weileman was submarine, hit hard right when he got the ball, and luckily he was able to get it back.
Yeah, made my knees hurt just seeing him get hit up here, Tony. That was horrible. But, bad snap right there. Like you said, kind of throws the timing off of everything, and that's been the key. The last few plays, they've gotten good snaps and have been able to do good things.
2-yard loss, 2nd down, 12 to go for Pauls Valley. 8:35 left to go here in this first half. 14-0 Davis, but Panthers are in the red zone. Now Weileman breaks the pistol, goes to right side. There's that mesh again. Oh, nothing doing in the backfield that time. Weileman did get the handoff from Humphrey. Humphrey got hit harder than Weileman did. Weileman was tackled, but Humphrey took the brunt of that, and he's getting up a little woozy that time. Got his right arm hit, and he wants to come off the field. Jolly is the 2nd-team quarterback for Pauls Valley, and let's see if the Panthers want to call timeout here. Humphrey he got hit hard, and he is a little worse for wear right now, so Pauls Valley takes the timeout. 8:01 left to go here in the first half. 14-0 Davis, and right now Pauls Valley's going to have 10 to Humphrey on the sideline.
Yeah, and man, I mean, it's as good as he's played so far tonight. Losing him right here in this point would be really bad. But immediately as soon as he got hit, he was like, "Man, you got to come look at me because I am just not feeling." And Panthers didn't want to take their second timeout right there at the half, but boy, they got to make sure that they able to keep him in the ball game if they can, and if not, well, it's got to see what's next.
It's kind of what we talked about in the pregame, though. Yeah. Last year, Humphrey getting hurt, playing both ways and playing a lot, and then tonight just taking that big hit right there in the backfield. That mesh play worked that first time for Pauls Valley. Humphrey got a nice gain out of it, but that time that Davis defense said, "I've seen enough of that."
Oh yeah, I mean they didn't like the fact that Weileman got that big run off of him, and I guess they were challenged by the coaches, and they have just put their nose right into the Pauls Valley heart of the offensive line right there, and they've gotten a loss of 2, and then just able to get just about a yard back on 2nd down there. And man, I tell you what, they're going to have to. Pauls Valley, the offensive line is just really going to have to dig down deep if they're going to be able to push this defensive line around. I
don't know if Justin got the wind knocked out of him or not. He's got his hands on his helmet trying to get some air right there, and I was wondering if it maybe got like the elbow hit, funny bone or something like that, and just lost a little bit of feeling there for a minute. But Jolly is going to come out and run the quarterback for Pauls Valley. And big play here, 3rd down 11, and Jolly gets his first action at quarterback here tonight. So let's see. Weileman sets up on the left side of Jolly. Jolly's going to run it himself left side, and it's going to cut in and be tackled after a short gain. Big 72 Gavin Moore on the tackle for Davis. Jolly did get it back inside the 15 to the 14, so that's about the original line of scrimmage. 4th down and 10 for Pauls Valley. Well, it looks like they're going to put him at the 13, so 4th down and about 9 to go. By the way, not in this situation, but Pauls Valley feels pretty good, 35 to 40 yards on field goals if that comes into play later on in the season. Pauls Valley wants to go for it here. Jolly is going to roll, or that's Humphrey back in. He's going to roll it right, throw it to the end zone, overthrown, incomplete. And the Panthers will not be able to capitalize on that long run by Weileman. Pauls Valley turns it over on downs. Good to see Humphrey back in there, but Davis holds and will take over.
Yeah, and, he had, looked like he had, Chronister right there on the edge right there?
Out there on the corner.
Yeah, and, you kind of wonder how that hit affected his ability to make that throw, because he can throw the ball pretty well.
Looked pretty good, but just not on target.
Yeah, just a little off target right there. But like I said, it makes you wonder how much that hit he took at the play before Jolly came in that might have affected that.
Wolves up 14-0, 7:23 left to go here in the opening half. And Davis with the ball at their own 13-yard line. Delaney, he's going to roll back to pass. He's going to throw it down long again. Again, the offensive man beat the defense, but right through the hands, incomplete. Pauls Valley's defensive backs got beat again that time, but Colton McGahey could not handle that one, and that's a good thing for Pauls Valley.
Yeah, and if I have to say, I was watching McGahey the whole time as he was breaking off that route.
Right.
He got kind of held a little bit. It's lucky that they didn't see it, because if that might have just been a little bit of adjustment, the officials might have seen that maybe the reason why he didn't make that catch. But honestly, it hit him right in the hands. There's no reason why he shouldn't have made that catch, and the Panthers are going to have to be more aware of that and be able to put a couple of guys over the top, just in case they try to go back to that well again.
Well, you mentioned the first time, that first pass by Delaney, that one was laid up there nicely as well. And Davis is going to have to take a timeout now, as they were be in danger of letting that play clock run down. So both teams have used 2 timeouts in the first half. Each team has 1 left to go. 7:15 left in the half, 14-0. Davis leads Pauls Valley. But you can see the arm by Delaney. He does a good job of lofting it out there and letting his offensive guys run underneath it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got pretty touch. I mean, we haven't had to see him throw a bullet yet to the outside or off of a 5-yard out or anything like that. But, man, as far as just kind of lofting that deep pass, he's very, very well trained at that right there. They've obviously worked with him pretty hard on that, and it paid dividends one time. It almost did twice right there. But McGahey just couldn't keep a hold of the football.
7:15 left to go here in the opening half. 14-0 Davis with the lead. And again, both teams used 2 timeouts so far. Each team 1 left to go going down to the end of this first half of play. David took the fan and put it on himself there. I can't.
What in the world?
We had some.
Yeah, we're sweating too.
We had some air over here, and now we don't.
Man.
Delaney.
Love your neighbors, you love yourself.
In the quarterback spot. Flex pistol, motion to the far side, toss it to the far side. Running back gets on the corner over there on that Davis sideline, cuts in, tackled at about the 25-yard line. Nice run that time for the Wolves. Blankenship on the tackle. Far across over there for Pauls Valley, Markham Jones for the Panthers. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Wolves. They get across the 20-yard line to about the 23 is where they mark it. Shy of the 25. Look down here, this nearest official, he was at the 25, but he said, whoa, I got to back up a couple of yards here. So 3rd and short for the Wolves. See if that Panther defense can stiffen here. Delaney's going to go under center, take the quarterback sneak and get it across the 25 to about the 27, and that'll be plenty for a Davis 1st down and 10. Davis, by my count, just 3 first downs in the ball game. But they have the 14-0 lead with 6.5 left to go here in the opening half of play. Wolves break the huddle. Split receiver comes out to the near side. Tight end sets up on the far side. Got the flex bone pistol out there. Delaney keeps it himself. He's going to option it. Going to pitch it outside. Pauls Valley has that one snuffed out and tackled. Nice play by Mendez for Pauls Valley out there as he was the first one there, and then McCarty and some others got out there. A loss of a yard. Let's go 2nd down 11 for the Wolves.
Yeah, great job right there stretching it out once again. This time they didn't allow like they did earlier and allowed the quarterback to or the running back to make a few moves right there and be able to find a crease and get up and get down the field. Did a great job screening it out, getting a stop in the backfield.
Davis breaks the huddle. Looks like more of an I formation pistol with an I back there behind the quarterback this time. Lead blocking, handoff to Blankenship, tackled across the 30 at about the 32-yard line. Nice effort by Pauls Valley there. First one there for Pauls Valley was Markham Jones again with help from his buddies. More of a lead handoff that time with the lead back blocking, and 3rd down 5 to go.
It's a big stop right here. I don't see Davis gambling unless they just get, about a yard or less.
4th and 1, yeah.
4th and 1, something like that. Big opportunity right here for the defense to be able to stiffen their necks and get a big loss in the backfield right here, or at least just get a stuff in the line of scrimmage and force Davis to punt the ball away.
Clock rolling down, 4:45 left in the half. Here's the quarterback keeping it right side, wants to pitch it, does pitch it out to Blankenship, makes the catch on tough catch, kind of bobbled it off on the Davis sideline, taken out of bounds. Across the 40, across the 35 to about the 37. It's going to be real close. Let's see where they mark it when they bring it out from the sideline. It will be 4th down, and it will be 4th and 1, just what we talked about. So interesting to see if Davis wants to go for it. Now, last time, 4th and short, you had the quarterback sneak. Delaney's up under center this time. Watch the count. Nope, it'll be the quarterback sneak, and Delaney leans forward and does have a 1st down as he's going to be tackled right at the 40-yard line. So, again, that big frame for Delaney, listed at 6'2" on the roster, and he just leans over that center and picked up a couple of yards.
Yeah, great job by Delaney right there. Like you said, just using that big frame, getting just a little bit of a blocking, finds that gap right up the middle and is able to pick up the 1st down. And like we talked about, Tony, it would have taken probably about a 4th and 1. I would have seen Davis punting if they would have either got stuffed or got a loss right there. But a great job by Davis front line. They're doing a great job pushing the defensive back and picking up them 1st downs.
Couple of receivers right, one left this time as Davis wants to throw it out to the right side. It's going to be caught on the Davis sideline and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Catch made by Jacob Gain. Humphrey was over there on the tackle for Pauls Valley with a couple of other of his friends. It'll be 2nd down and about 3 to go, almost 8 yards, 7-yard gain. We'll go 2nd down 3, but a short 3. Davis, just a quick pitch outside, a little down and out, 5 yards, and pick up a couple more.
Yeah, great job by the secondary of the Panthers that time. They were keeping coverage right there, but he was able to find his guy in the flat and was able to put a good pass, like you said, and pick up 7 yards right here and just get closer to moving the chains.
Back to the flex bone pistol, but 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Here's Delaney straight back to pass, going to roll it to the right. He wants to throw it back to this near side. There's contact, and that'll be a
that's got to be
flag
on them.
The contact made in the backfield, defensive backfield. The defensive back, Jaggers. The offensive receiver was Burks. And let's see, interference on the Panthers. Coach Raper not happy about that call. Said Burks ran all over the defensive back, but the official, back judge, said, nope, that's interference against the Panthers. That's a couple of times that Coach hasn't been happy with the back judge. Be 15 from the line of scrimmage. And that'll be another Davis 1st down and 10. And Pauls Valley now 5 penalties for 50 yards. Inside the 40 to the 37-yard line is where the ball goes. Panther crowd not very happy either with that. A little frustration here in the ball game this evening. Delaney back to pass, wants to throw it out over the middle. That's overthrown and incomplete. No air under that one that time. That was a frozen rope, and you can see that one going over the head of everyone. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go for Davis. 3:48 left to go here in the opening half. Davis up 14-0, and the Wolves trying to move it on down the field in Pauls Valley territory at the 37-yard line.
Well, they've only completed 2 passes, Tony, and they've done a great job running the football. I don't know what they're trying to prove right here, but melt that clock down. You got it inside the 40.
Delaney takes the snap, going to toss it this way to the back, coming around, hit in the backfield.
Yeah, there we
Nice
go.
Tackle by Pauls Valley.
Oh my
That
God!
tackle made for the Panthers by Deacon Davidson, and the official threw the flag unsportsmanlike as the tackle was made, and then Deacon got up and kind of stood up and talked to him a little bit. Pauls Valley do a little celebrating, and the official said, "We're not going to do that." And
it wasn't that. What happened was it was Deacon, right?
Yeah, he was
Okay.
standing
He
over
did,
him.
yeah.
After he tackled him and looked down at him, and the official said,
No, the flag came out because one of our guys either fell onto the guy that was already there or he got knocked in the back, because that's why he threw the flag.
I got you.
Because he's thinking it's late hit afterwards, but I think one of our guys got knocked down, and they just happened to land on top of their guy, and they think he's piling on.
Okay.
So that was a completely blown call. The first one he had in the first quarter, I would agree with. That one right there, we got knocked down into that guy, and that was horrible. So
6 penalties, 65 yards for Pauls Valley. That's another 15-yarder, and it takes the ball inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. And Davis goes over to the sideline. I don't know why they're over there. The officials are letting them go over there. Nobody called a timeout.
Yes, Coach Raper did.
Did Coach take the timeout?
He took the timeout to talk to the official
Well,
about
he didn't
that.
really get the official over to visit with him. He just yelled at him from the sideline. So out of timeouts then for Pauls Valley, and Davis with 1 left to go as we move down to the end of this first half. 14-0, Wolves lead it. Now they're inside the Pauls Valley 30 at the 26 with a first down. Delaney takes the snap, going to run the option to the right side. Got a pitch man, cuts it in himself. Pauls Valley misses a tackle, finally gets him down at about the 15-yard line. That'll be another first down and 10 for the Wolves from the 26 down to the 15.
Let's go, dude!
Davis with the ball in the red zone. I think Pauls Valley needs to reach down right here. A little bit of frustration out there tonight with the calls and the defense giving up some yardage. So got to stiffen right here, not allow the Wolves into the end zone. Delaney keeps it himself. Nope, hands off to the fullback, tackled at about the 10-yard line. Looked like I think that was 24 that time, wasn't it, for Davis?
I believe so.
Rawls.
Yeah.
Tackled right at about the 11, just shy of the 10. So second down, 7 to go for the first down. Clock rolling, 2:35 left in the half. Rawls stays out there. Couple of running backs to the left side this time, and the quarterback's going to run it left. Pauls Valley crashes down and makes the tackle. Patchell on the tackle for the Panthers that time. No gain. Put it right there at the 10-yard line. And go third down. 7 to go.
Oh, a big stop right here, Tony. We need a big stop right here for the defense. Hold them to, I don't know how they're going to kick a field goal, if they're going to kick a field goal or not, but got to hold them right here to fourth down.
The Wolves at the 10-yard line need to go to the 3 for the first down. Flexbone pistol back to the offense. Delaney with it himself right side, cuts in at the 5 and is down at about the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. Let's see if Davis took a quick timeout. I saw the official waving his hands.
They got a
First down. First down at the 3. Just didn't make it. Needed to get to the 3, made it. First down and goal to go. 4-yard line, 4-yard line. Ball maybe just inside there.
About the 4.
We'll go the 4.
Yeah.
Needed to go to about the 4. I thought 3.5, but got it at the 4. So first and goal for the Wolves. Defense needs to come up with a big play here. Delaney hands off, fullback, nothing. Maybe he got a couple there. Rawls with the run to the 1 yard line, 2nd and goal. Pauls Valley's coaches imploring the defense just to get in the backfield. Short yardage. Delaney quarterback sneak has worked well. Rawls has not been stopped in the backfield either, so Davis has a lot of options here. Delaney quarterback sneak, getting pushed in from behind. Did he get in? The official hasn't signaled yet. Now he does on this near side. The official says touchdown for the Davis Wolves. So the quarterback sneak for Colin Delaney and puts it 20-0 Davis with the point after try coming.
I'll tell you what, they were playing really well on defense, and you just get a couple of penalties, which questionable. I would say the pass interference, I think, was, and I believe that the late hit was also. But, bad breaks happen, stuff like that. Defense, they've got to really step up, and you can't just blame it all on the officials at times. You've got to step up and play defense.
Here's the point after by McGahey. He's 2 for 2. Kicks it up and kicks it through, 3 for 3. 21-0 Davis with 35 seconds left to go here in the opening half of play. So the Wolves with the lead, and the Panthers will get the kickoff, barring the big play. Say, let's go into halftime, see if we can do a little regrouping. Brian, at halftime, are we going to throw it back to our studio host for highlights from around the state? Do we have that on our broadcast? Do you know? David?
David?
Do you have halftime highlights from around the state?
You gonna? Yeah.
Yeah. David says no.
David, yeah. He didn't actually say no, but he gave us a look that implied no. Well, I mean, the video guy over here to my left is the one that's really is the one who
the video guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be occupied during the half. So looked like the computer was giving him some fits a while ago. He had to restart it. So I don't know.
Well, your daughter's a senior band member, so we'll just let the band take over.
I had to go down there and stand with her and everything, and it's just really weird. Senior night.
Senior night, first night of the season, because we don't know if there's going to be a season.
Yeah.
So they're doing senior night tonight.
They should have just done senior night and homecoming all rolled into one.
Yeah. We had the little cheer clinic scheduled for tonight a long time ago, and I don't think that's happening now. So.
Well, what I understood it was, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
I don't see any little cheers anywhere.
Well,
so.
maybe they're just hiding.
They're going to all run out.
Yeah, they're all going to run out at once.
Like the football team through a spirit line.
Yeah, why not?
Here's the kickoff by McGahey. And it goes to Jolly, 35-yard line. Jolly fights to the 36, tackled on this near sideline. Rawls on the tackle for Davis. Also in the vicinity was Miller. First down and 10, Pauls Valley at their own 37-yard line. 31 seconds left to go here in the half.
See, if there's one thing we were talking about as far as fundamentals go, this crew can throw a football to each other.
Yes, they can. We were talking about that last Saturday at the scrimmage.
Yes, we were.
Well, we were out there since you were having trouble tossing the football.
Yeah.
All right, here's the snap back to Humphrey. Hands off to Weileman. Landon tackled right at the 40-yard line. Baxter on the tackle for Davis. 3-yard gain, second down 7. But by the time the scrimmage was over with, you had remedied the throwing the football.
Sure.
Or was that at Whitebeat the other night?
That was at Whitebeat.
That was at Whitebeat too, yeah. We were there as well. The Panthers are going to let the clock roll on down, and we are at halftime tonight. So after the first 24 minutes of football action in this 2020 football season, the Davis Wolves lead the Pauls Valley Panthers by a count of 21-0. We are at halftime. Last year on the internet broadcast. We just turned up the crowd mic, let the band take over, and the band will be coming out here. So hopefully you'll be able to pick them up with the new equipment that we have this season with our headset microphones. And we'll let the band take over here at halftime. The cheerleaders out there are going through their cheer routine as well.
Palm.
Palm, yes, Palm.
Yes, please. There is a difference.
My fault.
You have the leader of Palm right over there behind you. I do not want her to come hit you.
Palm and cheerleaders.
Yes.
We have Palm Squad. We have cheerleaders.
Yeah, it's weird not seeing your Robert Allen microphone.
Yeah, I know. We had
up here like we used to have all those years.
We had the crowd mic last year and had it on the outside of the press box, but we only have capability for 2 microphones right now. But Coach Knight, who helped set this stuff up, was talking about maybe getting another one of these systems and having 4 microphones. We could have a crowd mic, and we may implement a sideline mic at some time during the season.
Bobby Knight?
No.
Darn.
I'm going to go ahead and take a drink of water here. 21-0 Davis here at halftime.
Probably need to.
We'll be back with the second half in a little while. Did we come back? Are we back? All right, now we're back. So you can pause that or turn off the microphones? Okay.
We just got to figure out how to get commercials, be able to do that and have commercials.
David comes up here first night. He's all nervous. He's pausing it. And
Yeah,
doing
and
all
what's
this other
funny
stuff.
is he didn't tell us that he could do that stuff either. So we're trying to figure out.
So did we
yeah.
hear the band at halftime? Did you listen to them? Okay, good. Gotcha. Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's good. Let's see. I'll throw a few scores in here that we have. Washington leading Sulphur 10-7 in the third quarter tonight. Chickasha leading Marlow 14-7 in the third quarter. Ardmore leading Ada 14-0 at halftime. Lindsay leads Purcell 14-7 at halftime. I had a couple of others that I wanted to throw in. Lexington leading Allen 13-7 at halftime. Frederick leading Elmore City Purnell 21-6 in the second quarter. Crescent all over North Rock Creek at halftime, 35-0. How about this one? Elk City over Southeast, 62-49.
62-49.
That's what it says. Newcastle leading Mustang 14, or Newcastle defeated Mustang 14-6. That was yesterday. Just a few scores from around the area, some of the teams that Pauls Valley will see in district, and then some teams of interest. Pauls Valley and Marlow not in district this year and next year, had been in the past and in the same conference in basketball. So we see the Outlaws a couple of times in basketball. Pauls Valley Purcell not playing in football for the first time in several years. Lindsay, a Pauls Valley opponent in a couple of weeks. Lindsay Purcell, annual game.
Someone didn't put the score of our game on Score Stream, so I updated that just in case any of y'all follow Score Stream out there.
You, by the way, you're going to help Channel 10 out and call them at the end of the game.
I'm not calling them.
Well, you can text them. He said call or text. He just wants the final score.
Oh, okay.
He was here earlier shooting some highlights, so folks down around this way, you got the capabilities to see K10, KTEN, Channel 10. You'll see some Pauls Valley Davis highlights on the sports tonight. And thanks to Brian Carr, you'll get the final score as well.
Yeah. But he's going to have to remind me again because I lose my head sometimes.
You have the card right there. I see it.
I do too, but I'll still lose my head from time to time.
Davis Wolves lead 21-0 here at halftime. Davis, an 80-yard touchdown drive in the first quarter. 6-yard touchdown run by Blankenstrip. The point after by McGahey. 2:10 left in the first, 7-0 Davis. 73-yard touchdown run by Delaney in the second quarter. 11:44 left in the quarter, 14-0 after the McGahey point after. And then Delaney with the 1-yard sneak with 35 seconds left in the half. McGahey with the point after. 21-0 Davis here at the break. And the Panthers hopefully have regrouped here at halftime, and the effort will be there in the second half. You really want to see the team have some success here in this opening game of the season.
Yeah, defense is really going to have to step up in this second half, Tony, and really win the battle at the front in the line of scrimmage right there. Just push them back and be able to stop Davis's offense, which they haven't had much of an answer for. And then they're going to have to quit making stupid penalties, Tony. That's what it is. I mean, they have so many yards for penalties right now, and it came at really costly times. And if they can shore those things up, they got a good chance of getting back into this thing.
Pauls Valley will be kicking off left to right, north to south. Davis returning right to left or south to north. And here comes the kickoff by Mendez. Gets his right foot into it, boots it down the field. Goes to about the 6-yard line, returning from the 6, far sideline. Big hole up the middle off the sideline. Penalty flag thrown. It's going to go to the distance for the Davis Wolves, but it's also going to come back on an illegal block. The Davis Wolves return the opening kickoff of the second half of the touchdown, but again, the penalty flag thrown way back here on the Davis sideline. Good return, though, by McGahey.
Oh, yeah, he did a great job of getting that sideline and following his blockers and finding the crease and getting up there.
The penalty back at around the 45-yard line, dead ball.
5-yard face mask penalty.
Yeah,
wow,
it was a face mask against Davis. I don't know why the official the face mask and did the 5 yards. I see what he did. Yeah. So the Davis Wolves blocking had a hold of the face mask. You don't see that very often.
Well, most of the time, most runners will just use the stiff arm and push him down instead of grasping and pulling down, and apparently that's what happened. And well, it wouldn't have been pulling because it would have been a 15-yard penalty at that point.
The returner was never touched, so it wasn't him. He didn't do anything. It had to be one of the other guys that did it. But anyway, it's a 5-yarder against Davis, and first down and 10, Davis from their own 40-yard line. So here we go with the second half. Davis comes out with that broken flex bone as they have 2 receivers left, one to the right. Running back's trying to get his mouthpiece and chin strap snapped up. Delaney lets him do that. Delaney wants to throw it outside. It's caught on a flare pass outside, and Weileman runs him down from behind, tackled at about the 43-yard line. So short gain, let's see, maybe 44. Blankenship on the catch out of the backfield. Let's go second down 6 for Davis. Ball between the 43 and 44. Going downfield, officially will mark it at the 44.
Yeah, 4-yard gain on the pass, but good job by Pauls Valley getting out there on the edge and making the contact and getting him down at the time he made the catch. So it was 4 yards, but minimal gain. But he's got to keep churning, trying to get him for stops for losses.
Blankenship and Britt, the halfbacks. Delaney hands the ball off up the middle. First down and 10. Fighting inside the Pauls Valley territory. The pistol back. Parks take down at the 45 in Pauls Valley territory. So nice run. Parks first and 10, Davis. Too much up the middle that time for the Wolves. Flexbone pistol, split receivers either side. Delaney, Parks again, cutting back after missing a tackle. 40, 35, runs into Humphrey, tackled at the 30, inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. Another first down and 10 for the Wolves.
We're just getting too many yards, just gashing for
I was
too many
going
yards,
to say,
Tony.
Pauls Valley's running backs having trouble getting started tonight, and the Davis running backs finding some room out there.
Oh yeah, doing a great job finding those creases and just a little bit of a block, just a little bit of a scrape or a block or just a little bit of a chip by the all offensive line, and it opens up that hole. And Davis's running backs have done a great job of just getting down, running downhill and picking up huge yards all night long.
First and 10, Wolves at the Panthers' 28-yard line. A little crossbuck action to the backfield, ball on the ground, and Delaney has to go back and get it back at the 36-yard line. There was a little mix-up in the backfield, that crossbuck action, and the Panther defense was back there quickly, and ball squirted backwards for Davis, but Delaney was able to get on it right there at the 35-yard line. It is a big loss of yardage, but Davis keeps the football.
Yeah, but it's at least it's a little bit of a bright spot. The defense had finally knocked the ball loose, had an opportunity to get it, and like you said, got them back for a big loss right there. Now the defense just needs to seize that momentum right there and just bow their necks up and just and hit them at the point of attack and try to get them another big loss.
7-yard loss, second down, 17 to go for the Wolves. Delaney takes the snap, going to hand the ball off to Parks. He's going to be inside the 30 to the 28, falls to the 27. So he got the lost yardage back plus 1. It's going to be third down 9 to go for the Wolves. They're at the Pauls Valley 27-yard line. Need to go to the 18 for the 1st and 10. 8:35 left to go here in the third. 21-0 Davis. Wolves with the second half kickoff. Picked up a couple of first downs, and they're faced with a 3rd down 9 here. Flexbone pistol. Receivers on either side of the line. Delaney back to pass. He's going to throw that corner pattern. McGahey wide open, caught, touchdown. Penalty flag thrown back here by the white hat. Let's see what he's got. Perfect corner pattern for the Davis Wolves. But let's see if there was, it's ineligible downfield, I guess.
All right, well, that helps.
An offensive lineman too far downfield blocking. And interesting that the white hat threw that penalty flag.
Well, I guess if you see it, throw it, right? I mean, it may, and there's a lot of onus at times to put that on the wings, but I mean, if you can catch it and see it, then you got to throw it.
I guess if you know you're down the field that far, you're going to throw that penalty flag. And the white hat kind of put his hand on the side of his head. I guess that was ineligible downfield. 3rd down, 14 to go after that 5-yard penalty. 4 for 30 against Davis tonight on penalties. Delaney tosses the ball to Blankenship going right side on the corner. He's hit but bounces off, and Pauls Valley comes and tackles him now at around the 20-yard line, so he's going to be shy of the 1st down, but it's going to be 4th and short. It's about 2 to go. Big run, 14 yards and 3rd down, and now they get it to the 21 and 4th down and about 2, maybe 2.5 to go. So Davis gets back into that 4th down try here.
Still quite a bit of time to go, but you got to kind of figure with the way the defense has kind of been playing out. This is kind of a little bit of the game right here, as well as Davis is kind of melting that clock off with their runs, and they're going to really have to get this big 4th down stop here.
Flexbone pistol. Delaney follows into the hole, and it's going to be maybe. We'll see. He's right about where he needed to go for a 1st down. Delaney tackled at about the 18. The officials are going to have to mark it, and they're going to have to maybe bring the chains out. We'll see. I think 1st down. They don't even have to bring the chains out. Pauls Valley, I think they knew it was a 1st down because they were running some defensive players on the field. So Delaney follows Parks, the running back, up through the hole and has a 1st down and 10. So that big 3rd down run gave Davis the opportunity to go for 4th and 2, and Delaney was able to convert. 6:50 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Davis up 21-0 and a 1st down and 10 at the Pauls Valley 18. Back to pass Delaney. There's that corner pattern again. This time Pauls Valley has it defended that time. Pauls Valley saw that corner pattern the first time, and coming over that time for the Panthers was Jolly to get a hand up there and knock it away. And now we have the Davis receiver. I think that's McGahey again, and he's down on the field in the end zone. So when they have an official's timeout here for the injury, looks like they're trying to stretch the leg out. So got a cramp out there. First time tonight. Looks like the players been in pretty good condition, though. So for this hot, muggy night, first cramping episode of the evening.
Yeah. Going back to Jolly, though, you did a great, like you talked about, did a great job of recognizing that little dump pattern was going to be there over the top, and he did a great job of recovering and just getting up in time to knock the ball away before McGahey was able to get it close to getting his hands on it. And first time they've done a good job of recovering and getting back and really reading that, because that play really has been open all night for McGahey.
Hey, I want to tell you again, Pauls Valley Panther Athletics live stream sponsors this school year include First United Bank of Pauls Valley, Standridge Tire Pros, Physical Therapy Central, Pauls Valley National Bank, and Seth Wadley Auto Group. If you would like to be a part of Panther Athletics live streaming sponsor team, contact Pauls Valley Athletic Director Kirk Moore at the school during school hours. $10 per event will get you mentioned, and I think the school's going to be working on some commercials for the businesses as well. So we'll have those implemented as we go along. Again, the first night doing the live streaming, audio and video. We hope you're enjoying that. Look forward to all the football and basketball games live streamed here this season. Back to action we go, and now we have movement by Davis, and Pauls Valley comes across the neutral zone. The motion by the Wolves, and Pauls Valley jumped. Let's see, the officials are still discussing this, but I think that'll be 5 against the Panthers. And it is offside against Pauls Valley. So Pauls Valley did get in the neutral zone. 7 penalties, 70 yards by my count tonight for the Panthers, and it's second down and 5 to go for the Wolves. Davis inside the Pauls Valley 15. At about the 12. Here's Delaney with it, handing the ball off to Parks. He cracks into the Pauls Valley secondary, tackled near the goal line. He's inside the 5, I believe, at around the 2 or 3. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be first and goal. Right, the 1? Yep, 1 yard line. Got down close. I knew it was close to the goal line. Didn't know exactly where when they unpiled. 1 yard line. So Davis with a first and goal there. Let's see if Delaney's up under center or not. Nope, going to stay in the flexbone pistol. Here's the snap and a handoff. Parks has it. First or touchdown for the Davis Wolves off right side. Parks cracks in for the 6, so the Davis Wolves go up 27-0 with a point after try coming. After the kickoff return that was called back, Davis started at their own 40. 60 yards later, they hit pay dirt. Here's the point after try by McGahey. He is 4 for 4. It is 28-0 Davis. 6:07 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll have the Davis kickoff in just a minute.
Program for the Tompkins Barbecue and Catfish ad. The ad has a gold stamp on it. You just want a rib dinner at Tompkins. To collect the rib dinner, simply take your stamp program to Tompkins. Thank you to Casey and Krista Green for helping us with Panther Athletics.
Back here, Thompson Field, Wacker Park in Pauls Valley. Tony Malaska, Brian Carr, David Rodriguez here at the broadcast position. I've got a microphone. Brian's got a microphone. David's got a camera.
You need to get David a microphone so he can talk, and he'd be kind of like Bear on what is it, Saturday morning college football show. Be like the Bear over there, saying all the stats and everything else like that. Yeah. David said he'll be signing autographs at the game just in case anybody wants one. Oh, that's right. There was a resounding "we don't want one."
No, we didn't hear that.
I got to keep Dave humble.
I asked David what he was going to do in basketball, though, because he's the PA for basketball, and he won't be able to run the camera. They're going to have to bring the camera down there at the scorer's table or something, I guess.
Yeah. I got to keep David humble, man.
Here's the kickoff by McGahey. Caught by Jolly at the 25, 30, 35-yard line. Jolly near side 40, tackled at the 42, 43, 45. They're going to put him at the 47. Crawled to the 47, put him there. Got a hand down, kept his balance. First and 10 Panthers at the 47. Nice return by Chasen Jolly. Let's see what the Panthers can do with it here as they start the second half with the football for the first time here.
Yeah, I need to need to take advantage of good field position right here. The best field positions they had since the first possession at the 41, so they really need to take advantage and try to get this thing in the end zone and cut this thing to a 3-score game.
Well, you want to get some positive stuff going here offensively for in this second half and start building for the season. And hopefully you have a full season play. Flexbone pistol for Pauls Valley. Humphrey at quarterback. Weileman behind him. Handed off to Weileman right side, 50. Weileman 45, sideline 40, and out of bounds he goes. And right at the 40-yard line. Good first play for the Panthers. First down and 10 for Pauls Valley. From the pistol back, Weileman went to the right side. Good blocking by the Panther offensive line. And nice run, first and 10. Derryberry comes in motion this way, same handoff. Weileman jumps at the line of scrimmage, gets inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. 3-yard run by Weileman on the tackle. Delaney, Baxter, and a few others for the Wolves. Second down, 7 to go for Pauls Valley.
Got a lot of success right there running Weileman to the right-hand side.
2 plays in a row for Landon. Let's see what the Panthers come up with here on a second down, 7. Humphrey pitches back to Jolly. That's a tough pitch right there, as Jolly and Humphrey were about 2 yards apart, and Humphrey had to pitch that one hard and quick, and Jolly bobbled it momentarily, got it gathered in, but by then the timing messed up and tackled for a loss of yardage. Back outside the 10-yard chain. It's going to be third down and about 12 to go.
Yeah, seen so far with the Panther offense, it seems like a lot more of their direct handoffs and stuff have worked a lot better than a lot of those slow developing option plays, and it's, you know, they just had a lot more success with them.
Humphrey got hit hard as well and limping a little bit as he's in his quarterback spot. He's going to roll out to this side after the fake handoff, throws it down the field. It's going to be hit. Is it caught? Dropped, caught. Nice catch for Pauls Valley. First down and 10. That is Jose Fabella for the Panthers, showing good hands at the 25 of Davis territory, first and 10.
Well, it shows how good of an athlete he is of rolling out, avoiding the first tackle coming up, and they're just keeping his eyes down the field and was able to put that ball right on the money and get the first down there.
Here's the Panthers with a first down and 10 and nothing doing. Coming back there quickly for the Davis Wolves was Tucker Miller. And, he was out back there tackling both Weileman and Humphrey. And luckily, one or the other held on to the football.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1, and thankfully there was no fumble there. And just got to kind of regroup here after losing a yard and just see if you can get the next play in and let's get some positivity out of this.
Second down. Double digits, 2 chains to go, 11. Motion this way by Derryberry. Going to run it. Quarterback is himself, spun around and on the Pauls Valley sideline, cuts in right at the sideline, stayed inbounds and got the lost yardage back plus about 3 or 4 more. It's going to be third down and medium to go for the Panthers.
Well, great job right there of just shucking the tackle that should have got him right there in the backfield and was able to get him to slide off. And I don't know how he stayed in bounds, Tony. It looked like he was out of bounds like 3 or 4 yards back from where they've spotted the football. And, boy, what just great athleticism right there by Humphreys.
Third down, 7 to go. Here's the cross-buck action to Jolly. He fumbled the football. Davis says they got it, and they do have it. The Panthers with the fumble and the ball recovered by Davis. So the Wolves get the ball back on the Pauls Valley turnover, first turnover of the night. And Davis first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's just unfortunate. We've had good drives that have been deep in Davis territory too, and really just, you know, turnover on downs, and then right there Jolly just coughs up the football, and boy, he felt horrible about it. He's down there just kind of beating himself up, but boy, he's got to play on defense right now. He's got to really he's got to come back and try to get that behind him. We got to get a big stop here.
Davis with a first down and 10, and Davis has to call timeout as the play clock was rolling down again, and they were late getting out of the huddle. So for the first time out of the second half for Davis. Timeout, 3:03 left to go here in the third quarter. It's 28-0 Davis leading Pauls Valley. Pauls Valley Panther Athletics live stream sponsors this sports season include Pauls Valley National Bank, Standridge Tire Pros, Seth Wadley Auto Group, Physical Therapy Central, First United Bank of Pauls Valley. Thank you to all those Panther Athletics live stream sponsors. If you'd like to be part of the live streaming sponsor team, call the school during school days, school hours. Talk with Athletic Director Kirk Moore. $10 per event will get you a sponsorship. I think individuals could do that too. Just get their names mentioned.
Any little bit would help.
If you would like to kick into the athletic fund. Back to action we go as Davis breaks the huddle on a first down 10 from their own 20. Split receivers either side. Hammonds in at quarterback now for Davis. He's going to hand off, and Pauls Valley's defense equal to the task there. A host of Panthers on the tackle at the 22-yard line. Parks will go out. Coming in the backfield will be Rawls. He saw action in the first half. Split receivers either side. Flex bone in the backfield. Hammond's going to keep it himself this time. Cuts back. Breaks off as Pauls Valley didn't wrap up and is going to be tackled at about the 35, just across the 35, near the 36. And Tough Hammonds has a nice run for a first down and 10 for the Davis Wolves.
Well, just a good job right there. Just kind of following his lead blockers right there and shucking a few tackles and was able to pick up a big gain and get a first down for Davis right there. Davis going to have to stiffen up.
You've said shucking a few tackles, and we've had trouble wrapping up at times.
No doubt.
Getting them down on the ground.
Well, it seems like never mind.
28-0 Davis. A minute 50 left to go here in the third quarter. Split receivers either side. Hammonds, crossbuck action. Blankenship going outside right. Nice tackle over there that time on the corner. I think that was Jaggers over there for Pauls Valley. TK on the tackle that time. Penalty flag thrown. Holding against Davis. Pauls Valley stuffs Davis on a run, but gets the penalty there against Davis on the hold. Pauls Valley will take it. First down and 20.
Gotta quit listening. Gotta quit listening to them guys down there on the end.
You know, all those guys down there on the end, if they had a headset on and it was going out over the air, they wouldn't say half the stuff they say down there. I guarantee it. Yeah, do what? Yeah. Here's the handoff, crossbuck in the backfield, and tackled across the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah,
I said, if you guys had a headset on and it was going out over the air, you guys wouldn't say half the stuff you say over there. You say all kinds of stuff over there.
Just in general, we're not saying anything.
You just hope it doesn't go out over the
just
air.
In general.
Second down, 8 to go for Davis.
One about the excessive COVID, then people might hear that and get all freaked out. Now, y'all got to watch out on that.
Second down, 8 to go. Gary says 9. Oh, I don't know. Here's the handoff. Rawls up the middle. He's tackled for no gain. Good defense by the Panthers that time. On the tackle, that's Campbell for the Panthers.
Times like these, when it's not going so good on the field, we got to find something to Make yourselves laugh.
Yeah, when it's 28-0, the other team, it's nice to have those guys over there, to play off of for a while. Da 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 da.
He's singing
2-1, and that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to go into the final 12 minutes tonight. Davis 28, Pauls Valley nothing, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to Pauls Valley Football on the Internet.
Yes, you are.
Remind everyone to check the ads in your program. If you have a gold stamp on the APS lighting ad, bring it to the press box if you won the game ball. Also, if you have the Sprouse Chiropractic gold stamp, bring it to the press box. You won a free season pass to Panther home game.
We do need a microphone on David here. The softball team is Facebooking live their games this year, and David is out there on the field sometimes. I watched a few of those, but the thing that I get I want to know the inning and the score, and it's never up there. It's not on there, and so I never know who's but somebody is sitting by the phone, and you can hear the crowd. So somebody's just got to say every now and then, bottom of the third, 12-0, or something like that. So here's the quarterback. Hammonds keeping the ball on the first play of the fourth quarter, tackled by the Panthers across the 40 at about the 43-yard line. Fourth down for Davis. Fourth down and about 4 to go. And Davis is at their own 42. They're going to run their punt team on the field, and this will be the first time tonight that Davis will punt the football. Delaney in punt formation, and Jolly is going back deep for the Panthers. Snap is back low. He's on his knee, and he's going to be and he kicked it sideways anyway.
Okay.
Delaney had to get that ball on his knee, so he's down immediately. So it's at the 31-yard line. So Pauls Valley, 1st and 10 at the Davis 31 after the low snap.
That's their best starting field position of the night so far. And, wow, it just doesn't seem like they work on the special teams for Davis except for extra points very much.
The long snapper left it short on the snap, I guess. Skimmed it across the ground there. Well, the offense at the Davis 31, let's get something going here and get that goose egg off the scoreboard anyway. Jolly is going to be the quarterback. Humphrey's been banged up a time or two here tonight. Jolly says, we don't know what we're doing. And the play clock hasn't started yet. I don't know.
Yeah, it started at 40.
Well, no, it's stuck at 25.
No.
So
it started, it was running, it was down to 0, then I got clicked back to 40, then I got clicked back to 25.
I see. Now the official says, let's roll it. Okay, here we go. Okay, Jolly came to the sideline. Coaches talked to him, and the official on the field said, now we'll roll it. Here we go. Jolly fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself, coming to the side 30. Jolly to the 25. Cuts back of the 20, tackled inside the 20 of the 19-yard line. Nice run, chasing Jolly, first down and 10 for the Panthers, and here comes Humphrey back on the field for Pauls Valley. So I was going to say Humphreys took a couple of hard hits tonight, banged up a little bit, but nice to see Justin back out there. Pistol, the flexbone pistol for Pauls Valley. Motion this way. Ball fumbled on the ground, and Humphrey had to pick it up.
Yeah,
he was hit late, and the official throws his flag as he was on the ground, and Wolves came in and little bit of a late hit there. Personal foul on Davis.
Started to point the other way. I was like, you want to talk about a coach that would have gone ballistic. Coach Raper would have been nuts.
Yeah, he got the Whitehead got mixed up there.
Oh,
yeah, it's just wrong way to signal. Coach Raper was a little excited there when that late hit occurred there. So,
yeah.
But that'll be let's see, inside the 30, so it'll be half the distance. At the 26, you go down to the 13, and it'll be. I don't know if it'll be enough. They put it at the 12, and it'll be first down, but first down and 2 because it was first and 10. The late hit occurred in the backfield, so it's a spot foul. You go to 13, you go half the distance.
Pick up your flag,
from
ref.
the spot, and it's first and 2. Humphrey throws it outside, right through the hands of the intended receiver and incomplete.
There's still a flag on the play.
Yeah, the white hat forgot he threw his flag, and he forgot to go pick it up. The official is saying, hey, there's a flag on the play. No, I forgot to pick it up. Now the white hat says, oh, yeah, that's mine.
Oh, crap. Yeah. I forgot.
It's second down and 2 to go for a first and 10. 10:38 left to go in the ball game. 28-0 Davis. Pauls Valley trying to get this ball in the end zone here. Humphrey with a Weileman in the pistol formation. Motion this way. Humphrey hands off to Weileman, coming out this way and tracked down from behind by the Wolves. On the tackle, Dickinson for the Wolves. Dickinson on the tackle from behind. 3rd and 1. Pauls Valley had a 1st and 2. Now it's 3rd and 1. Flexbone pistol. Here's the direct snap. Humphrey right side, cuts in, hit in the backfield, but had enough movement there to just kind of side step it and get into the yardage. Let's see, they mark it at the 10, 4th and 1.
Wow.
Didn't move it much. Nose of the ball.
Shoelace.
Inside the 10. Heavy formation on the right side with Patchell and Cudjoe. Or left side, rather. Humphrey runs left, does get the first down, and then about a yard to spare. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8. So not a lot, but enough. Going to stay with the heavy formation left. Direct snap to Humphrey, going to run it, step it up the middle, and tripped up at the 5, fights to the 4 as he falls inside the 5. 2nd and goal for the Panthers at the 4-yard line. Pauls Valley staying heavy formation left. Davis trying to run players in and out, and they're going to have to call timeout. Coach Parker across the way trying to get a correct lineup out there and not happy with what's going on, so calls timeout. Davis with their 2nd timeout of the half. They've got 1 left. Pauls Valley still has their 3 allotment of timeouts left. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Ball inside the 4, inside the 5 of the 4.5, but officially we'll call it the 4. And again, you'd like to, from the Panthers' viewpoint, punch this thing in the end zone, get on that scoreboard.
Oh, yeah. Quit messing around here. Find a little bit of a crease. Get the ball in the end zone. Take away Davis's goose egg shutout.
Well, yeah, and I was going to say from Davis's standpoint, you want that shutout.
Oh, yeah. Looks good for them.
You bet. You bet. You betcha.
You bet your bottom dollar.
We're going to be in Tishomingo next week. Next Friday night.
Home of Old Reds. Pretty good food.
Old Red.
He's a good old dog.
Pauls Valley played in the Tisch tournament, basketball tournament a couple of years ago. On Friday night, Blake Shelton was at Old Red doing some performing.
That's awesome.
Pistol formation, the flex bone. Weileman sets up on the right side of Humphrey. Humphrey takes the snap, rides it left side, going to get to the goal line.
Close.
Did he fall in or not?
Nope.
The officials are going to say just shy. 3rd down and officially 1 to go. Pauls Valley wants to line up quickly. Heavy formation left. Patchell and Cudjoe. Everybody getting set on the line. Get the blocking on the left side. Weileman's going to take the direct snap, go right up the middle, and Weileman gets in for the touchdown. Weileman out of the quarterback spot. I guess you call the Wildcat there. And had the heavy formation left. Offensive line got set. Weileman gets the 1 yard for the touchdown, and the Panthers do hit on the scoreboard this evening. Coming in to attempt the point after, Luis Mendez. Let's see if he can make his first one of the season. Snap is back, ball is on the tee, kick is up, and it is good. Knocked it right through there with Chronister holding on that play. And the Panthers get on the scoreboard with 8:36 left to go in the ball game. It's a 28-7 Davis lead.
Now we just need to get an onside kick, go down and score, kick it deep, get 3 and out, go down and score, and then if we have enough time, try to tie it up.
Well, you got to get 3 more scores, three
Yeah.
more touchdowns. So how many ever onside you need and recoveries and touchdowns, that's what you need to get.
Yes.
By the way, I know we didn't say it tonight, but the officiating crew in the white knickers tonight. Most crews go with the black pants nowadays, but the white knickers are still in action.
And they look
on these hot nights, some officials will wear those.
They still look ridiculous. Sorry, my personal opinion out there for anybody who's either an official or past official that's listening. I hated wearing them.
I understand.
But I'm from this new age kids, still likes all the new stuff instead of the old stuff.
Well,
except when it comes to my music.
8:36 left in the game. Let's see if the Panthers kick it off.
Absolutely.
Let's see if the Panthers kick it off deep or want to try the onside. Got Pauls Valley with a bunch formation. Now the team spreads out. Ball is on this near hash. Looks like Mendez is going to kick it like a deep onside. Yeah, it is deep onside, going to the far side. It hits, takes a bounce, and out of bounds it goes. And Blankenship dove and tried to bat it back in the field of play for some reason. But the ball went out of bounds without anyone touching it, so the official threw the flag. And that would be the 35-yard line since the ball went out of bounds at the around the 25. Now we're having an officials discussion on the Davis sideline.
A little bit of confab here.
I want to see if it went out of bounds. Did he touch it before it went out of bounds? What are we doing? White Hat is going to say kick out of bounds. And they're going to take it at the 35. All that for that.
Okay.
So we knew what was going on early. And Coach Raper is wondering what's going on, too. The ball went out of bounds. And Davis wants it at the 35. And Coach Raper still wants an explanation about what the deal is. I think the Pauls Valley coaches might have thought it was touched inbounds over there. But at any rate, here we go. Davis at their own 35. Flex bone pistol, split receivers. Hammonds, hands off, fullback, 2 yards. Pauls Valley converges. Mendez for the Panthers. Also on the tackle, Jack Green. Second down 8 to go for the 1st and 10. Pauls Valley at Tishomingo next Friday night, 7:30 kickoff. We'll be on with the live stream, audio, video around 7:10, 7:15, right in that area.
Good job.
Hammonds thrown down in the backfield. Pauls Valley better be careful there.
Yeah. That was,
How about
almost close to a horse collar, I would say.
Well, he was pushing again, getting up off the pile there. But anyway, the official said, I'll let it go here. 35-yard line, so a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. Now the official, I think, is saying something out there to the players. Yeah. Mendez with the big tackle and a little pushing, getting up. He just kind of pushed off the player, and the official said, don't do that anymore. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yep.
And make it 3rd and 15 as the Wolves get the delay of game.
Now, I was almost, it seems like the.
Wait, now the official's coming in from the
No
far side, and
way.
he's saying, did he call timeout or not?
No way.
They're going to leave it at 35 and wave the flag off and say the coach called timeout before the 25-second, before the 40-second play clock rolled down.
Well, then that official over there needs to get that
Blow
whistle.
the whistle
Yeah,
quicker?
blow the
Yeah.
whistle. If he's calling timeout, blow the whistle.
Yeah.
That just, I mean, really, I mean. Jeez.
That might have been one of those where the Davis coach says, hey, I'm trying to call timeout here, and
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. That's right, Gary. Put some stripes on you. You know what you're talking about.
That's sketchy right there.
That's sketchy right there. He said that's sketchy right there.
Right there.
That's sketchy right there.
That's sketchy.
Dang right it is.
Smells fishy, doesn't it?
The former mayor says you couldn't
Michael-
referee yourself out of a
Michael
wet paper bag.
Michael Dobbins hadn't said a whole lot tonight, but he's texted me a time or two, but he's going to be on next Friday night. You're going to let him take the microphone, aren't you? You're going.
I guess.
He's going to take me down there.
Oh,
So
yeah, if he's taking you down there.
He's going to drive me to Tish. So you're
Man,
going.
I got to go to Tishomingo next week.
You're
Oh,
going. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I know, but just got to go to Tishomingo. That's
3rd down 10. Hammonds rolls out to the far side, throws it into the dirt.
That
It's
stops the clock.
incomplete. It's 4th and 10. The first punt was not a punt because he caught it on his knee, but he kicked it sideways out of bounds. It would have been a minus 10-yard punt. So let's see if Delaney gets this one in the air down the field.
Only if the snap's good.
Pretty good snap. Delaney kicks it off the side of his foot and almost hit the Pauls Valley water jugs on the table on the sideline. The officials are going to mark it at the 49-yard line in Davis territory. I didn't know it got that far. 1st and 10 Panthers at their own, at the Davis 49.
But, our depth perception right here for when it got kicked was, obviously it wasn't until it landed that we realized it was that far out of bounds. But, I didn't think – I'm kind of like you. I didn't think – I figured it would have said like the 45.
Yes. Humphrey at quarterback for Pauls Valley in the flex bone. Hand off to Weileman coming left. Oh, dragged
that's
down
a horse
there.
collar.
Got him. Official said nope, didn't. Just drug him down from the jersey up around the shoulder pads. Inside the 45 at about the 43. Pick up 6. Go 2nd and 4 for the Panthers. 6.5 left to go in tonight's game. 28-7 Davis. Humphrey keeping it himself left side, tackled at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get outside, couldn't do it. Rawls, running back and linebacker, makes the tackle. 3rd down and still about 4.5. Ball's at the 43. It was just a tad inside the 43 on that last play, so just a short loss. Panthers have motion by Derryberry. Hand off to Weileman. And Landon tackled right at the 41-yard line. 4th down, 2 to go for the 1st and 10. Pauls Valley runs the blockers out. Heavy formation to the right side. Pauls Valley says get set. Pauls Valley takes time out. Could not get lined up right there. Coach Caldwell on the sideline was motioning, and then Coach Schraper said, let's take a timeout here. First timeout of the second half for Pauls Valley. 5:12 left in the game. 28-7 Davis with the lead. Your Pauls Valley Panther Athletics live stream sponsors this sports season include Standridge Tire Pros, First United Bank of Pauls Valley, Physical Therapy Central, Pauls Valley National Bank, and Seth Wadley Auto Group. If you'd like to be part of the Panther Athletics live streaming sponsor team, contact Pauls Valley Athletic Director Kirk Moore at the school during school hours. $10 per event for the live streaming sponsorship. Pauls Valley with a 4th down and 2. Heavy right. Quarterback's going to run it himself. Ooh, just leaned forward. I think he just got enough. Humphrey took that snap, and really not very many people moved on the offense for Pauls Valley, and Humphrey tried to lean and get a first down, and the official said he did get it.
Official said if it's that close, I ain't marking it. Let's go. First down. I ain't going to measure it.
First down and 10 for Pauls Valley. I've got him for 9. I've got Davis for 12 tonight, but Davis with the 28-7 lead here in the 4th quarter. Humphrey catches a tough snap, throws it outside. It's caught by Jolly and down immediately. That was a high pass floating out there, and Jolly had to go up high to catch it, and then he kind of landed funny out there, and yeah, he's coming up limping a little bit. Second down, 9 to go for the Panthers. Here's the handoff. Weileman coming to the left side, bounces off one, tackled at about the 30 or just shy of the 30. Be 3rd down, 2 to go for the 1st and 10. Weileman sets up on the right side of Humphrey in the backfield. Humphrey's going to fake it, keep it himself outside right. Tackled at about the 29.5, so I think he's going to be just shy of the first down. It'll be 4th down at about a half yard. And Pauls Valley will run a player on the field. Coming out there, Del Toro for Pauls Valley. Benicio Del Toro. Oh, no.
That's the actor.
Okay, there you go. 4th and a half. Handoff. Del Toro, 1st down and 10 for Pauls Valley. Nice effort there as Isaiah gets the 1st down and 10. By the way, I was looking, Brian, Tishomingo scheduled to play Medill last week. That was canceled, and scheduled to play Allen tonight. That was canceled. Allen playing I think it was Lexington tonight, so Tish hasn't played yet this season.
Wow.
So we'll see if the game is held next week. Here is Humphrey rolling to the right side. Might have been a hold back here in the back. Humphrey throws it just as he's being tackled, and he threw it into the Davis bench. And the officials are going to say incomplete, I guess. Second down, 10 to go. Now the officials are going to discuss. Humphrey was being spun around when he let go of the ball, so the officials are going to say incomplete, second down 10.
Yeah, if the white hat let the blatant holding in front of him go, he don't care about the intentional grounding. That was intentional grounding.
Kind of looked like a tackle to me. I think he looked at it, but really didn't do much.
I bet they.
Pauls Valley wants another timeout. Penalty flag thrown. Now, I saw a coach trying to, I think, call timeout on the sideline, but I think, the officials giving timeout. So 2 each, 1 left to go. 2:42 left in the ball game. 28-7. Davis leads Pauls Valley. So Tishomingo has had 2 games scheduled and both of them canceled. And again, their opponent tonight was Allen, but I think Allen rescheduled with Lexington, so I don't know. Or that was last week, I guess it was. I'm not reading that.
I don't want you to read it.
The internet is not your friend.
Oh, man. That was funny. Come on, Tony.
It was a picture that was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, you were.
It was funny. Oh, look. See the pretty puppies.
There you go. Now you found some.
There you go, man. That was funny. You just thought it was the coldest coming.
A
apparently.
puppy and his little boy. Here is a roll right. Throw it out on the sideline, and it's incomplete. Could not come up with it over there on the far side. Jaggers for Pauls Valley. So it's now going to be 3rd and 10. Three receivers left, 1 to the right, gun and 1 in the backfield. Humphrey rolls left, wide side, going to run it himself. Hit, tackled. Inside on the tackle that time for the Davis Wolves, Tanner Claxton. Humphrey tackled at about the 24-yard line. 4th down and 8 to go for Pauls Valley. 2:15 left in the ball game. Panthers go 3 receivers wide side, 1 short side, gun and 1 in the backfield. Humphrey rolls left, throws it outside. It's knocked down and incomplete. Humphrey hit just as he threw the football, and Davis will take over on downs. 1st down and 10, Wolves at their own 24-yard line. 28-7. Davis. I'm just guessing, but I would think that Coach Parker and the Wolves coaching staff would run some basic plays here, and if they break it, so be it. If Panthers can stop them, let that clock roll on off. Straight wishbone now with Hammonds, the quarterback, up under center. Handoff fullback. Rawls tackled at the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Latzer on the tackle for the Panthers. 2nd down, 6 to go. Davis breaks the huddle with 10 on the 40-second play clock. Wishbone split left. Hammonds handoff left side, tackled 32-yard line. running back Markham Jones on the tackle.
Third and 2,
Davis at the 32. Third down 2. 1 minute left to go on the ball game as the clock is rolling down. Wishbone split left. Hammond's under center. Takes the snap. Fullback left. Tackled at the 35. First down and 10, Davis. And that'll be your final play of the ball game. You don't need to stop the clock. Just let it roll. Now the official says roll it. You don't stop it on first down. You just let it roll, and the chains have to get set. At any rate, Brian, we're
I guess that's the right number.
I guess whatever number they got
Cool.
there. You got it. Send that baby off.
Already sent it?
There you go. Well, the teams run off the field. Coaches are waving at each other. I guess they're going to go out and say hi to each other. 28-7. The Davis Wolves defeat the Pauls Valley Panthers. So the first game of the season for Pauls Valley, short practice, no scrimmages, just built from here, right?
Yeah. I mean, kind of run into a little bit of a buzzsaw, kind of carbon copy when you're watching both offenses. Unfortunately, Davis ran it just a little bit better. And, it's just things the Panthers got to work on. They got to work on sustaining drives, got to work on the front line being able to block. But give a lot of credit to Davis's defense. They did a great job of winning the war in the trenches. And, you just got to kind of put this one, in the background and get ready to play Tishomingo next week. And that's all you can do is play one at a time and look forward to next week. And this one didn't go the Panthers' way, but still a long season to go, we hope. And let's just hopefully we can cheer them on to victory in the coming weeks.
Thanks for putting the headset on tonight. 2 weeks from tonight, the Lindsay Leopards are here in town, so get back up here, okay?
Hey, man, I'm hope if we're still playing, I'm ready for that game. I think Pauls Valley wants to try to get back a little revenge from last year after what Lindsay did to them, and that's always a big, huge rivalry. Get so glad to see that game being played again after its suspension for quite a few years, and it's always fun to get Pauls Valley Lindsay together, and I look really forward to calling that game with you in 2 weeks.
Well, let's go home tonight. Friday night next week down at Tishomingo, 7:30 kickoff, so be sure and tune in at that time. For Brian Carr, I'm Tony Malaska. David Rodriguez running the camera. Final score for the final time. Davis 28, Pauls Valley 7. Next Friday night from Tishomingo. Until then, good night from Pauls Valley.